Still New Zealand with the shot. There he is, the Oahu Bay machine. Just drags it through. But to waiting England bowls.
Yes, but it was certainly better than having David Bryant play that shot. He's made it much safer for New Zealand and still has the shot for New Zealand.
Seeing a bit of a contrast in the two matches between the triples and pairs, with the front end of the triples struggling a little bit, but it's New Zealand here with Brassey and Belliss playing more of the English style game, always being up to the head.
That picture on your screen at the moment is looking from the back of the head, and the two black and white disc bowls just close to the jack. One of those, the one above the jack, is the shot, and Belliss is about to play his first bowl. Kiwi bowl goes closer to the jack. Belliss playing very confidently today.
Next man to bowl will be Tony Allcock, of course, and we were talking about the delivery styles of these top players. Before we came out to New Zealand, I quizzed Tony Allcock about his delivery, and he said to me he'd never stop to analyse it. If we analyse it now, we'll see that he has an extraordinary flick style delivery, which no coach would recommend. Until bowls started being televised in Britain, and Tony's friends started saying to him, well, look, why do you do this, why do you do that? He'd never really thought about his style at all. It's very effective. Gets his bowls where he wants them to. Great try there.
It certainly was, but New Zealand still holding shot. Possibly two.
Yes, I think the English players, Doug, are considering the jack high English bowl to be second shot. Belliss will be looking for that bowl with this his second, just trying to turn it out of the head. Of course, he has to be rather delicate because he doesn't want to turn it into the head. He's done neither, he's gone to the back of the head.
Well, I think we should give Peter Belliss the benefit of the doubt there. He's got his ball in a very good position. I'm sure he was trying to get him back in a receiving position. Tony Allcock will be up with this, and if we can have another look at his delivery, we'll see it from a different angle this time. That little flick at the end of his forward swing, it's almost a push style. In fact, it's very good for fast greens, but you won't see it in any coaching book. Tony says he's a totally natural player. What's he done?
Would I be right in comparing Wyn Richards' delivery to his? It's also very quick. Is it the same?
But certainly very natural. I think Wyn's is much more flowing in a sense, because Tony gets down and his forearm jerks forward quite quickly, whereas Wynn's more of a pendulum swing and a flick on the fingers.
Danger here for New Zealand. Belliss may consider changing to the forehand. He certainly doesn't want to push the English bowl, the last bowl of Allcock's, which is up on the running surface. He doesn't want to just touch that into the head, so he has changed his hand and is playing this off the forehand. He's coming well too, just fractionally too heavy. Probably heard David Bryant, good line, which means good green, but as you saw, not sufficient weight.
Greens running here at the Henderson complex at a surprising for the conditions 16 degrees, but that's the value of the Cotula green. 16 seconds, sorry.
Forcing shot from Allcock. Got the jack. If it goes dead, which it has done, we will replay this third end.
Well, here's New Zealand's run to the final in the pairs. As we mentioned before, they went without a loss, but there were a couple of hiccups along the way. United States there, Australia and Botswana of all places. They just won by that solitary point. Then from round 7 on to 11, all wins, a good win against Scotland, and a tightish win against Wales, but the other games won fairly easily. So they topped their section with 22 points. England's run to the final slightly different. They lost to Canada in the first game by 2 shots, but then came the winning streak, and from there virtually untroubled to go right through and head Section B. Nothing too much to worry about there. Possibly Ireland, the pairing there, holding them to 3 shots, but from there on it was all straight ahead for England in their run to the final. Just saying something about those greens before running at 16 seconds, which is surprising under the conditions. Quite a bit of rain, but there's been no change to the playing conditions.
Well, our analyst here this afternoon has analysed the delivery of Bryant, Belliss and Allcock. We better have a look at Rowan Brassey, David Rhys-Jones.
Well, this is a young man I saw for the first time in Aberdeen. He has a very straightforward, economical style, perhaps the most economical of all 3 bowlers on the green today. And he has the reputation of being the best lead in the Southern Hemisphere. Many people say the best lead in the world. And He does the business and proves it in front of our very eyes.
We're going to see a drive here from David Bryant. Now watch this, how he lines it up.
No crouch this time, the upright stance. That's the giveaway.
He's driving, he stays right up.
Having to turn it over, just look past.
That sort of shot won't trouble this young New Zealander one iota. He just has this remarkable knack of drawing to the jack, and if he happens to get knocked off, then he puts it back again. That's going to give Bryant a bit of a target. No, he hasn't. 3 shots to New Zealand. Again, the drive. Will he get it this time? This time on the other side of the jack.
It's very rare that you see David Bryant fire twice and miss. He has another bowl left, and we can expect another blunderbuss from Bryant.
Said so often in the tournament so far that there are not enough superlatives to recommend the play of Rowan Brassey this week.
Has he got it this time? He's got his own, but he got the jack. A very fortuitous hit from David Bryant. He came off his own bowl, as you'll see perhaps in a moment or two, and that bowl caught the jack.
Bryant was well off target, his third off target drive, and he was really lucky. He showed he knew he was lucky afterwards, but he wasn't going for that red bowl at all. He was going for the black and whites. Dead end. The third dead end already. We've only completed 2.
So the third replay of the third end. Rowan Brassey, who bowled like such a machine on this end earlier, before the replay, back doing it again.